Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. Today we will be using the Whispering Woods guidance cards as well as the Wildwood Tarot to get some messages about how we can be the best versions of ourselves. Perhaps it'll be something we need to focus on, something we need to remove from our lives, or something we need to add in. I love doing tarot and oracle reading to help enlighten us and allow us to expand our conscious and live our best lives possible. So let's see. Today we are talking about risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. The card of risk. Sometimes we are too focused on being safe and secure that we don't take risks. We don't go after what it is that we want because of fear, because of the unknown. We've become creatures of habits and creatures of comfort. We don't like to take risks and be uncomfortable and not know where the future is going to take us, right? The first card that came out is the Wanderer in reverse. And this is showing us here, we do not want to take that leap. We do not want to try something new. So whenever you're stumbling upon this reading, I want to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. I want to encourage you to try something that makes you nervous. It doesn't have to be something dangerous or extravagant. Just little things. Because that is when change happens. Change happens when we are outside of our comfort zone. We have the Blasted Oak. But again, it's in reverse. Perhaps an indication that things are not as bad as they appear. Things are not going to crumble down around us if we take this risk. Sometimes risks are forced upon us. Perhaps when things happen, when that tower does crumble, it feels like our whole world's been turned upside down. Quite literally here, this card has been turned upside down. And then that really focuses on this, learn to grow wherever you are planted. Because sometimes things are out of our control, and sometimes those things make us extremely uncomfortable. They make us confront aspects of ourselves that we didn't want to show. We didn't want to experience. The next card we had was the Four of Stones, which is the card of protection. And I feel that this card is really saying that no matter where you are, physically, mentally, spiritually, there are always going to be ways to protect yourself. So if you are thrown into a situation that is out of your control, before you can grow where you are planted, before you can put down those roots, you have to feel nurtured, you have to feel safe, you have to feel secure, right? A seed does not germinate until the weather conditions are right. So how can you make the conditions right for you to germinate and to grow wherever you happen to be planted? Perhaps this means physical protection, making sure that you're in a location, in a home, in a shelter that provides you with a certain level of physical security. Perhaps this is spiritual security, cleansing your area with smoke, putting tourmaline around you for spiritual protection. All sorts of different ways to protect yourself, even visualizing a orb of security and protection around you. Lots of different ways to be protected in the spiritual realm. And then it's about allowing yourself, when you do feel safe and secure, to grow and to blossom. Not just survive, but to thrive as well. We have the Queen of Vessels, which is a salmon. This is trusting your strengths, especially emotionally, trusting your intuition, your thoughts, trusting yourself to be able to make the decisions that you need to make at the right time. And also just knowing when the time is right and when the place is right. You know, the salmons, they fight so hard to get upstream. They pass waterfalls, they pass grizzly bears, they pass rapids and currents and man-made obstacles. But they get back to their spawning grounds. They get to where they need to be in order to lay their eggs for the next generation. Now, this isn't necessarily talking about fertility in terms of having a baby, but more fertility in terms of a creative mindset, more of being a creator, being a manifester, trusting again that you have the capability to live the life of your dreams. We have the Two of Bows, which is the card of decisions. And I think we all know moments in life where, it seems no matter what option you choose, it's negative, right? Sometimes there's even two positives. A decision would be easy if one was very clearly better than the other. But having to weigh your options is what makes it a decision, right? If you need to decide on, ordering pizza for dinner or having sushi, but you don't like sushi, it's not really a decision. You're going to have the pizza, right? If those are your two options, it's not a decision because one is not something you enjoy. So when you have your decisions, it's always the difficult ones that weigh on your mind because you make so many decisions throughout the day that are just easy, right? But this card came out with these two. I'm actually just going to turn them right side up. We have the Guardian and we have Empowerment. It's very interesting dynamic, this energy here. Very dark, gloomy energy of the Guardian. Very light and cheerful energy of the Empowerment card. Quite the contradiction of energy there, right? But this doesn't mean that one is better than the other. Does not mean that one is good or bad. One does not mean that one's positive or negative. It simply means that those are the two options. There will be times when this is the easy option. There'll be times when this is the easy option. There'll be times when neither is easy. And that is okay. Perhaps one or the other is forced upon you. You don't even get to make the decision. But again, we need to learn to grow wherever we are planted. We need to learn to adapt and to adjust, just like this Queen of Vessels here. We have another two of Arrows, Injustice. Again, like I was saying, when we're feeling like options are being forced upon us, when we're being thrust into situations that we can't control, it's not about seeing something as better or worse than the other. Here we have a scale full of coins. It's going to focus. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So here we have a scale full of coins, and we have the scale with a feather. They don't seem like they would weigh the same, and yet here they are, in perfect balance. Sometimes we would love the money, right? And other times we would love the freedom to fly like a bird, to soar above all else. And sometimes we might feel like there is injustice in this decision. Sometimes we feel like we never get this or we never get that. And the main message I'm getting from this Two of Arrows is to focus on gratitude, to focus on what it is that you do have, even if it's the little things. Because focusing on the little things in the moment will allow you to get into the habit of gratitude and into the habit of recognizing abundance, so that as you move forward, it's easier to see the positive in both sides of the decision-making process. And it'll give you the ability to not only grow wherever you're planted, but to thrive. I hope you enjoyed this tarot and oracle reading. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.